Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miftahul Kamratul Jannah. I'm from PPI Class B. The city of the future. What will city life be like in the future? Some people think that life in the cities is going to be horrible. They predict that cities will become more and more crowded. As the number of people increases, there will be less space for each person. This overcrowding will cause other problems, more crime, dirtier streets, and worse problems with traffic than we have now. How will people find enough drinking water, energy such as gas and electricity, and housing? Because life will be hard. People who live in cities will worry more and they might become sick. For this reason, some say that nobody will want to live in urban areas. How can we solve such problems and overcrowding, crime, and traffic? In some cities, thousands of people are already sleeping in the streets because there is so little suitable housing, and because rents are so high, the crime rate isn't going down. Instead, it is increasing so fast that many people are afraid to go out at night. Traffic is also getting worse. More and more often, traffic jams are so bad that cars don't move at all for several blocks. These urban problems have been worsening, not getting better. So many people see no hope for future of the city. Los Angeles, California, for instance, has no subway system and the buses are slow. Instead, most commuters drive many miles from their homes to work. Many of these drivers spend several hours each day on busy freeways. New York, by contrast, has a mass transit system, buses, commuter trains, and subways. Because the public transportation is crowded and dirty, however, many people drive private cars and the traffic jams are worse than in Los Angeles. A typical driver complains, "I was driving home, but in 45 minutes I moved only 2 blocks. Finally, I turned off the engine and just sat through. A lot of people left their cars where they were in the middle of the stretch and went into a bar for a few beers." On the other hand, some cities have clean, fast, and pleasant public transportation systems. In Paris, French, and Toronto, Canada, for example, anyone can use mass transit to move quickly from one part of the city to another. Some city planners believe that each city is unique. In other words, that's because of cultural difference. One city cannot copy a solutions to a special problems from another, but others feel that cities and learn from one another. Not all people believe in the horrible predictions for cities of the future. Instead, they feel that they can solve present urban problems and prevent future ones. The disadvantage of any modern city are not unique to the city. That is, city all over the world have to solve the problems of traffic jams, crime, housing, energy, drinking water, and overcrowding. Yet many cities have found answer to one or more of these difficulties. Some European cities such Stockholm, Sweden, or London, England have. The future of cities can be shaped by the challenges we already face today, such as overcrowding, crime, traffic, congestions, and lack of research. The text describes the potential worsening of these issues, yet it also hints at the possibility of solutions if we learn from each other. Let's connect these two three relevant sources oral for example. Number one, overcrowding and resource management in Jakarta, Indonesia, one of the world's most densely populated cities. Overcrowding has led to problems like in insufficient housing and traffic congestions. However, the city is working on innovative solutions such as building artificial island to expand available space and improve infrastructure. Number two, personal experience with public transportation. In my own experience, I have seen how a well-organized public transit system can make city life easier. For instance, in Tokyo, Japan, and metro system is known for its punctuality, clean, clean, cleanliness, and efficiency. Number three, cultural and religious influences on urban design. In certain Islamic cities such as Mecca, Saudi Arabia, religious events like the annual Hajj pilgrimage bring millions of visitors at the same time. This creates a unique urban challenge of managing such large crowds. This example demonstrates that while the problems outlined in the text are real and concerning, there are practical ways to address them by learning from other cities or tailoring solutions to specific cultural and environmental contexts. The article discusses predictions about life in future cities, highlighting concerns about overcrowding, crime, pollution, and traffic issues. As cities become more populated, there will be less space, leading to higher stress and health problems for residents. Problems such as expensive housing, traffic jams, and rising crime rates are already common in cities like Los Angeles and New York. However, some cities like Paris and Toronto have developed effective public transportation systems that help alleviate these issues, while some city planners believe that each city's problems are unique. Others suggest that cities and learn from each other's solutions. European cities like Stockholm and London, for instance, have made significant progress in addressing urban problems such as traffic and housing. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.